Less than 8 months ago, I started with just myself, now up to 12 people. I'm having $80,000 months.
In your opinion, what does doing it right mean?
My skill set has always been leveraging the right people, but my gift was lacking systems.
What are some things that we helped you with?
Literally building out the geek stuff, the Notion systems. It's been incredible. I mean, it's a new chapter of my life that I'm really content.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Agency U case study joined with my friend Gina. Gina, welcome.
Thank you.
In the flesh.
Good to be here.
How are you?
Doing great.
How was the drive?
Not bad at all.
What podcast did you listen to?
Entrepreneurship and being present.
Nice. Both good things to
Embodiment,
practice on.
Actually, embodiment.
Yeah, embody the present moment. Cool. Thanks for joining us. I guess why don't you just give a quick intro, who you are, what you do, all that good stuff. You have a fun history, so maybe you could dig into your history a little bit, and then we'll just kind of share a little bit about Agency U, your experience, and then we'll go from there.
Great. I'm Gina Ozuthwal. I own the Creative Brand Architects, and this is my second company. I exited my first company after 10 years in e-commerce, took all of the skill sets and losses and fumbles and wins from that experience into the Creative Brand Architects. I treat my business as a non-agency agency almost, where I'm a founder and I want to deliver what me on the other side would want to receive, and I feel like that's how I approach every client. Another reason I started with Agency U is because I knew this time around my second business that I didn't want to fumble beforehand, and I wanted to do everything right as I could from the beginning. Granted, there's always going to be lessons learned, but I was like, I'm gonna cheat code my way through this.
Yeah.
I don't typically believe in coaches. I don't typically believe in the industry of it, only because I just feel like it's a very expensive, costly fees for being held accountable. And that's just not a problem I ever had. I'm super self-driven, and I don't need to pay a lot of money to be held accountable. What's different about Agency U, and I don't even know how you ended up connecting with me, the company. But at that moment, I decided that's a really good idea. And what I appreciated about it was the education and systems, because of what I went through in 10 years in e-commerce and building a multi-million-dollar company. I knew how important systems were, and I knew that it was almost at the end of my journey there that I finally had the right systems instead of the beginning of my journey.
Yeah.
So here with Creative Brand Architects, I was like, I'm going to build this out right. Less than 8 months ago, I started with just myself. I hadn't even had an EA yet, an executive assistant. I started with you guys. I'm now up to 12 people. I'm having, $80,000 months, building this from scratch, less than a year ago.
I was going to I was going to brag on your behalf. Yeah. She's not just like a freelancer trying to start something.
No.
She's a business owner. She has roots in this. Like, she knows what a business is. She knows what it takes to build a business. It's not like this is her first go around. So, okay. So you said, okay, I want to do this right. What is, like, in your opinion, what does doing it right mean? Is it, and then I guess for agencies watching this, like, what is the mistake that you wish or that you didn't want to make when starting this agency? And then maybe like what agency was able to provide to help solve that?
Sure. I mean, and prior to even building and selling my own company, I'm old. I came from corporate.
She doesn't look old.
I'm old, and I was in corporate for almost 20 years as a vice president of a Fortune 500 for a very long time before I started my own company. And so I understand the corporate side. I understand the systems. I understand the hierarchy, and also empowering a team and being able to work in a team and lead a team.
Yeah.
And I feel like for me, the coaching engagement I entered in with Agency U was not to be told I'm amazing every day and to get my mind right and do this. And my 100% goal was, these guys know the systems. They know the systems for success. I could tell the way you were talking and the content you guys are putting out that it was way more than giving me a pat on the back every day and telling me I can do this.
Yeah.
It was
go
very
watch some
much
videos. Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. And I felt a community right from the beginning. Being a part of the Slack channel, being able to have access to our coaches one-on-one, almost like whenever I needed. Actually, they were chasing me.
Yeah, totally. We do.
And I thought that was super cool, because I was like, I actually, not that I need someone to hold me accountable, but I need someone to chase me, because sometimes I get so busy in the day-to-day. I have 2 children. I'm not a person sitting behind my desk all day. So to have them hold me accountable in that sense of like, hey, I needed this. I needed this from you from last week. Where is it? Yeah. And that is what I needed. And in the 6 to 8 months I've been with you guys, it's, literally building out the geek stuff, like the nerd stuff. It's like the Notion systems, the plugging every one of my team in. And now I have 12 people on my team, organizing them in a way that makes them efficient, timely, cost effective. That's 100% the recipe to scaling your business. It's not a recipe of the ads necessarily, or the creatives, or how cool your website is.
Or your skill set.
Or your skill set. My skill set has always been leveraging the right people and empowering them to do their work. I mean, I 100%. Feel like my whole life, that's been my gift, but my gift was lacking systems.
Yeah. I always say systems run the business, people run the systems.
That's right.
And that's probably something that sounds like you learned the hard way doing your other business, where you were juggling everything and you're like, hey, I don't want to do this again. And then when I got figure out, okay, how do I run the system? And I can just plug somebody in to run the system. Okay, perfect. Okay. So with the system stuff, like what are some things that we helped you with, and then what is the impact that has been just from like a team perspective, and then like a growth perspective, a sanity perspective, like from your feeling?
Well, I think sanity just was an overall reward I got from the systems and from the people and from the community. Just being able to I want to keep touching on the community, because there's a community of people just like me that are having issues with their clients, or just daily struggles that I similarly share, and being able to see and know what they're going through. And hey, how did you solve this problem in the group? How did you solve that problem? Like, that's been immense, just to know that, and a lot of the technical stuff, exactly which software is going to do this the best that you need it, and it saved me so much time testing out multiple platforms before getting to the right one, with working with people that have proven the systems, use the systems,
totally,
and they're scaling their company with it. I think with the coaching itself, you guys have infiltrated my team. You train my team for me. That's amazing and worth every penny to me. Like,
I was on a call with Pauline, who is on our team,
assistant,
and you weren't even on the call. And we were just like getting stuff done. She understood the
not
system.
On a lot of the calls.
Yeah, she gets it, and then she's like implements it. So
and getting to Pauline and getting to the rest of the people on my team was very much a part of agency use training too, about what I need to look for in the people that work for me, and what skill sets they need to have. And I fortunately have very driven, scrappy people that are talented and know what they're doing, and I'm really blessed with that. Could I have ever put them into the system myself of Notion and train them exactly how to work on their workflows and project management, and put all my clients into a safe, comfortable flow where everything is relaxed instead of high maintenance? No, I couldn't have done that personally or without Agency U.
Yeah, nice, love it. Yeah, your team's crushing it. And I like talking to Pauline, because she'll like implement and like just do everything and just gets it, and it's fun to talk to her.
Yeah,
she's
amazing.
Yeah, she is amazing. What's been like the biggest, I guess, like takeaway from you for Agency U? Like, what's been your favorite part? I guess, I mean, you mentioned community, you mentioned the coaching. What has stood out the most to you? Because people watching this, like, they don't know what's on the inside. Like, they just see the content. They think, okay, cool, this Austin guy sees ads all the time, or I'm watching this video. He must know what he's doing. But from somebody actually in there, what has been the most impactful? What's been your favorite? And maybe if feel free to share whatever inside of there, like that is transparent. I don't know, whatever you want to share, really.
I mean, it's again going into the nitty gritty details, but I do feel like people need to know this. I have my agency. I've run e-commerce for 10 years. So, obviously I understand Meta and Google ads and, social content, etc. But did I understand it in the vein of running a marketing agency? No, I didn't. And I could have spent so much money putting out ads that were never gonna land, because I didn't know that, because I hadn't proven that. And being able to work with you guys and have you literally dial into every one of my ads, review everything. You guys sent me back to the drawing board like 3 times with my content until we got it right, and didn't approve anything until it was right, and the copy was right, and the call to action was right. And I feel like it's that kind of support that saved me thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and actually implementing it. We're not just be like, okay, Gina, go build your Notion system. Let me just assume that you know everything about Notion and how it all works. Just good luck. It's like, we actually built your system. Like
You did.
I know your system maybe better than you know your
I'm
system.
1000%
Yeah.
you do.
So
But I don't need to know it exactly.
you don't need to.
My
That's
team
it.
needs to know
Exactly.
it.
Yeah. We set them up for success.
I need to do what I need to do best, and that to me is communicating
Sell,
with clients
lead,
and
market.
sell.
Yeah. 100%.
So I think that's definitely been amazing. I mean, the value that you guys have brought, the support, the community, well worth it. I mean, it's the most I think that I've ever seen people get from coaching. And I mean, I've been in that field my whole life with top performing people and
Sure.
executives that are utilizing coaching, and I've never seen the value
Yeah.
until now.
Because a lot of it's just like what you mentioned, foo-foo, and they're good marketers,
Yeah.
or they have some sort of track record that
It's bogus.
they promote. Yeah.
It's,
That's why we are doing things differently, and that's why we.
you are. I mean,
we-
the trust is there. I'm excited and looking forward to seeing you guys grow and the community grow. I'd love to see more female
Yeah. Come on, ladies.
roles. Yeah.
Let's go, ladies.
Yeah. I mean, there's more lady founders out there than
Yeah.
male. So I know there should be more women in this community. I'd love to see it. So that's next.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So for somebody watching this who's like, okay, are these guys legit? I'm a little skeptical about this. What would you say to them? Because they're probably feeling the way that maybe you have felt, maybe not before this agency, because you came in a little bit more like attuned, but as like a newer business owner, like, is coaching work? Is agency you good? Like,
I don't know about coaching.
Why do I need this?
Working, but
Okay.
agency you works, and it's tangible.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
expensive,
that-
right?
And it's an
This
investment.
is an investment for
It's
sure.
an investment, and
Yeah.
and that's the other thing. I mean, you don't get this far. I deal with founders every day. So do you. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we always deal with founders, and there's the founders that want to try to keep doing everything themselves and
Hold on to money.
hold on to money,
Hold on to
and
everything.
their brand looks like it. But then there's the founders that get it, and those are the ones that we want to work with, and they're the ones that understand that in investing in risk,
Mm-hmm.
you don't win big unless you play big, and that is, something that you need to understand when you're thinking about scaling a company.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Money's just a tool.
Yeah, exactly. And to me, I remember, people around me going, "You're spending what?
Yeah.
You're doing this?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel good about it. And I have
Nice.
really good intuition. And I was just like, yep, don't bother me. I know it's
Cool.
going to be a good thing. And it's turned out to be the thing, not
Yeah.
a good thing, the thing
Wow.
that has been the solely responsible for
Yeah.
where I am now
Incredible.
in this short of amount of time.
Yeah.
And remember, the reason I came to you guys was because, hey, it took me 10 years to scale my previous company to where it was, and I could have done it in 5. And I was like, I'm not going to spend that much time again. I'm
Totally.
going to do this I'm going to cheat this time and do this the right way. And didn't even know there was, a system out there like you guys that
Yeah.
existed. And I'm grateful for somehow coming across
Yeah.
it.
Super cool. So
Yeah.
literally 8 months ago it was 0? Or is
Yeah.
like just kind of like
Just starting. I picked up a couple clients organically, which got me going, and
Yeah,
then
of
got
course.
me hungry
yeah.
and seeing what was possible. And
Now it's like $80,000.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're not overwhelmed.
No.
I mean, maybe like
I still,
relatively,
I'm
but
super present for my kids. I volunteer at their school, which is something I never did before.
Yeah.
And because I was just, nonstop working, nonstop on my phone. My kids complain constantly that I'm not present used to.
Mhm.
And now I'm just I put my phone down. I don't look at it. I don't want to look at it. I want to be with my children. It's been incredible. I mean, it's a new chapter of my life that
Yeah.
I'm really content.
Yeah, and you probably also have a strong vision now because you have the tools and system, and it's just about scaling the system.
And now it's just put
You
them
feed
into the
more
pipeline.
clients.
Put them
Exactly.
into the
It's
pipeline.
literally what it should feel like. It's like you almost gamify business. Where
It's
you're just like,
gamify,
yeah, it's like,
exactly.
okay, I know how to do this, and then I just put them in here. I have the infrastructure, I have the team. I just need to get more clients.
That's right.
Yeah,
And
strong.
I get to do something that excites the hell out of me all day, which is talk to other founders that are like me, that are
Yeah.
building something, that believe in something, that are brave enough to start something, because not everybody's like that. And I
Yeah.
get to surround myself with that kind of energy and that creativity. And
Totally.
I love that. So I
Fill
get to do the
yourself up.
fun stuff
Yeah.
all day.
Totally. You're
you
not
know?
whipping up graphics or posting for people. You're,
Yeah. And my
overseeing
team, the system's doing that for me.
Yeah,
And I
totally.
get to do what I love.
Yeah, love it. Anything else that would be helpful for people watching? Words of wisdom, Gina. Let's.
Dude, take the risk.
Dude.
Take the risk and make the investment. You don't win big unless you play big. That's it.
Yeah, love it. Thank you, Gina.
My pleasure.